current affairs show, Islamic Life on GTV. We bring you issues in our communities across the country. Today, inshallah, being the first Friday in the month, the blessed month of Ramadan 2022, we're going to have a conversation with regards to the relevance of Zakat in contemporary Ghana, how it can be collected and which ways that it can be disbursed so that it will help in alleviating poverty and also be able to sponsor most of our brothers and sisters who are brilliant but needy, who need to be able to continue with their education. This and more, we're going to have a lot since we have our own mother, the CEO of Zakat, Hajia Azara Harun, to help us in this discussion. Hajia, welcome.
Thank you, Ben.
It's been a while.
Indeed.
Almost a year.
Indeed, it's been 1 year. Alhamdulillah. We've come very far. We thank Allah for all His mercies.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Yeah. So, viewers, you can also send your questions, comments, and any other thing that you have on Islamic Life TV, inshallah, social media handle, so that we can also share with our guests, especially on Ramadan. Adia, what can you tell us with regards to so far how we have come? Zakat and Sadaqan, we know, the brain is a child of our Muslim caucus in Parliament,
yes,
who have brought out this idea, and marvelously it's been doing well. What can you tell us briefly on Zakat and Sadaqan?
Zakat and Sadaqat Trust Fund of Ghana was established in 2010 by the Muslim caucus in Parliament. It was created to actually bridge the gap between subscribers and those who collect, that is the needy. You would realize that Zakat collections had remained in the background and not so obviously seen as a pillar of Islam. So there was the need to push that agenda of ensuring that Muslims who were earning income could find an easy place to give their zakat. Because as you know, zakat is obligatory. It is the third pillar of Islam. And we wanted it to be seen and to be felt. And alhamdulillah, so far, I think that that's what we are doing. Yeah, we've come a long way, and it is now on its ground. I would comfortably say that it is about the most institutionalized fund or company you can see that is supporting the Muslim Ummah in Ghana today.
Mashallah. Yes. Then maybe you can help out with some of the, as you said, the core objectives.
All right. But before I give you the core objective, I mean, obviously we need to know the vision and mission and all that. Now, the vision is talking about the fact that we are a channel through which people can make their subscriptions or can pay their zakat and sadaqah to, and then we also disburse to the needy who are in need using the Sharia principle. So we want to be first class and the premier fund which is handling that. How do we do that as a premier fund is the fact that we want to be able to, proper guidelines to be able to do things. And that we are actually ready to be able to do it, in terms of providing quality service to both subscribers and the needy. Yeah.
Now the objectives.
Now, when we collect the money, the objectives is talking about a situation where we want to support education through scholarships and sponsorship. So that is the first objective. We also want to empower the widows and the needy who would be in the position to do business, to enable them become, sufficiently provided for so that they can also come back and pay to the fund. We call that empowerment schemes. Now we also have health support, where people who need medical assistance and are not able to get it anywhere come to us, and we help them, through paying their medical fees, that kind of thing. And in addition to that, we also support people who do technical and vocational activities. So, for example, seamstresses, tailors who want to learn and do proper, vocation in their professions, masonry, carpentry, and what have you, have come to us, and we've given that kind of support.
From experience, quite often some of these funds, you realize the number of people who apply for support sometimes becomes more than the subscribers, people who really donate or support. I don't know whether in your case we have similar challenge.
Yes, that is always the case, particularly so amongst the Muslim Ummah. I think we need to understand that, to support people, they need to be supported well. And if you take, for example, the education aspects, a lot of people come to us for assistance, but the number of people who make contribution to the fund are far less. So I would say that, the ratio is just too wide. If you take if you take 10 people making their contribution, I could have sometimes 200 people in it, and we have to actually even build the fund, because as I said earlier on, if you look at education, it shouldn't just be sponsoring people or giving them scholarships to go to school, but it should be about building schools or supporting people to build schools, to build hospitals, to build vocational centers, to even do Islamic finance, because Zakat is part of Islamic finance, is actually part of that. But what we have is like, what is in the hand is what is given out, and even then it does not cover everyone. So really, demand normally is exceeding supply, and that is our challenge. We want to actually say that, your fund, viewers, is doing very well. We have actually got ourselves on the ground. We have, I think, the right leadership. We have proper systems. We do have processes that are working well, and we are confident. We want to move, but without your support in terms of giving more, we cannot help, because we cannot help to the extent that you and I would expect that the help should be given. We want you to come out and give us more in terms of contribution, and then we can give more out to the needy, because the needy are really in need. And we think that, it should not be a one-way thing. Much as we give, much as we expect people to come and collect, then that makes it very successful. We are just middle people trying to connect the two of you, and we are doing our best. We are quite transparent and accountable. We can explain to you how we collect the funds and how much we give out at each point in time, that kind of thing.
In terms of the collection, I know you have various social media handles. For those that we know have already given out their accounts where it is being directed to the controller and accountant general, what other ways have you been able to come out with so that openly, generally, everybody could contribute?
Okay.
Make it easy for.
I'm laughing because I would say that we have the traditional way of doing it, which is so important. That is, if you are a government worker, you can actually make your contribution through your already earned income at Controller and Accountant General's Department. All you need to do is fill in a mandate form and give it to us, and we work it out for you, so that for life, as long as you are working, you have your contribution. of Zakat and or Sadaqan given to our fund. Now we also have standard orders with banks. We also have walked onto the counter to pay in most of the banks around. And then we also have our offices in Kumasi, Takoradi, Tamale. Did I tell you that we open an office in Kumasi? You know, we've chased this for a very long time. Alhamdulillah.
Well, I was wondering why we leave Kumasi and go to Tamale.
we were trying, but at least we got it successfully done. So now we are in Tamale, Kumasi, Takoradi, and Accra. Okay. So you can walk into our office. But Alhaji, the in thing now is the USSD code being created for us, which is #789#2 and can you repeat it?
#789 #2.
Yeah.
Yeah, #2. Yeah, that is. Just look at it on the screen. We have a 1 Ghana cedi project. So as you are watching us, I would want you to even try and then tell me and give me the feedback right now. You are holding your phone. Just use your phone and then you dial the code given to you. That's 789 then
hash and 2 slash.
Right now, just try it because in the month of Ramadan, this is the month of donation. This is the month that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Can I explain it a bit further?
All right.
We are saying that as little as 1 cedi, you can give your donation. It can be 1 cedi, it can be more than that, up to 2,500 at a go.
Okay.
You can do that, pay that through this code.
Monthly?
It can be daily, weekly, monthly. And then the beauty about it is that it becomes automatic. And you can, every month, if you have money in your Momo account, it will automatically deduct it. But it will not go back to deduct if you didn't have money. It's not like the bundle service, that kind of thing. Yeah. So as and when you have money, once you subscribe to us, it will continue. The advantage about that is that a group contribution normally works better, is more sustainable, and then you can have more. For example, let's just say that we have 100,000 people give 1 cedi a day to the fund. Means that at the end of the month, if we all religious, the 100,000 people are able to donate 1 cedi each, then the fund gets 3 million. If we get 3 million every month in a year, times 12 is 36 million cedis. If we go back to our core objectives, what is it that we cannot do? Is it?
Yeah, do you even emphasize? In fact, I don't know what you use once, even data today. 1 cedi is so small that you can't even use 1 cedi to browse. So much as you buy credit to use money to do a lot of things, why don't you even dedicate? For example, I subscribe to my dad who just passed away.
Yeah.
So I subscribe an amount for a week to him, because where he is, he doesn't need money, he needs food. What he needs is prayer.
Exactly.
So as you donate or you do this, it will help you yourself and then even the departed. So in fact, this is something that is made so simple. I don't think it should be difficult for even students, not to talk of even those who are elderly.
And we are saying that, seriously speaking, part of Muslim life is about giving. About giving. And we are giving it to us to give to the needy in a very organized way. And you will be happy with it, because one of the needed things we, as the Muslim Ummah, one of the things we need most is education. Education. We look at areas like science, like the technical areas, and like even our sisters, our daughters, they need support. And we can give you very, very obvious, practicable people that we have helped, that is helping, that they are so happy with. Without us, they probably would not be able to finish the medical school. Without us, they probably would not be able to do the engineering courses and all that.
If for those who are not really sure, they are a bit doubting, go to the website. In fact, you have everything since the of Zakat and Sadaqan. implement what have been done so far. We have, let me give you the website maybe for you to take your pen and a paper and write right now, or use your phone to write www.zakatfund.org.gh. Let me repeat it again, www.zakatfund.org.gh.
I thought you were going to ask me about all the innovative things we have done
you are explaining, but
to ensure that they see that we are really serious and we mean business here.
Because I was at the launch of the portal, and I was so amazed what I saw.
Have you gone to the portal? The portal can give you see the importance of the portal is that it can actually give you your statement. Exactly. So this time around, you don't even have to come to us. Once you are a subscriber and you pay through the website, what will happen is that at the end of each period, you can tell how much you have paid. That was one of the reasons why we actually developed this new one, because we were not able to provide statements to our subscribers. You know, these are things, and we want you to talk to us. We want you to continue. Feedback. We want you to tell us. If you give us the feedback, you will see that we will continuously make improvements to everything that we do, so that at the end of the day, what you want is what we provide for you as the fund.
And the subscription, is it only MTN? For the one guy?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It is only the MTN for if you want to do the automatic deduction. Okay. We are currently working with our service provider to give us search access in terms of automatic deduction on the other networks. Yeah, but for now automatic deduction is done only on the MTN. Yeah. But very soon that should change. Yeah.
So as you are watching us, our cherished viewers, in the month of Ramadan, as I challenged you, just look at it right now and then take your phone. Do it before you could. I have some couple of minutes to go. If you have any challenge, just ask the question. She's here to answer. Look at it and then use your phone and dial. It's 1 CD. I believe you have more than one in your account right now. Just dial it and then and you are gone. In fact, the reward, what even amazes me is what the motivational messages that as you donate. Each time you donate, each time is deducted. We have very wonderful statements coming from the Zakat and Sadaqan Fund, encouraging you and then praying for you as well. What is more than this? You donate only 1 Ghana cedi and look at what comes out of it. And in fact, you have no idea what it does to the poor and the needy people in our community. So I'm challenging you, our charity viewers, the country.
I just wanted to, if you
just do it right now. 1 Ghana cedi project, Zakat and Sadaqan Trust.
I wanted to tell you that in terms of the scholarship, since 2015, I haven't bothered to even go back to the beginning. Since 2015, we have given 321 students support in terms of scholarships. You know, in terms of sponsoring students, again, we have given 324. That is from 2015. So if you ask the two under education, we have given over 625 students and 645 students since 2015. We have given them support to enable them go to school, and this is on a yearly basis. You know, we only actually manage for tuition and not. But that is also simply because the demand is more than the supply. And I'm sure that there are some needy students who we could have given full support if we were getting the funds as we expected it from subscribers. You know, I want to also say that in terms of healthcare support, we have given over 60 beneficiaries. And then the economic empowerment, where we make people come out and do desktop businesses and, you know, do the boatros and the baking and what have you, and the wache selling and the cocoa selling. We have given over 110 beneficiaries, as well as general donations. Occasionally, we are here to support anything that would propagate Islam. So occasionally, you have some support. Some institutions come to us for support for genuine causes, for research and what have you, and we have given at least 1,250 of benefits beneficiaries. So in general, we have actually disbursed since 2015 over 1.5 million Ghana cedis to the needy, and over 2,000 people or over 2,000 beneficiaries have actually benefited from whatever we give out. If I was to go back to 2010, I believe that what we are talking about would have doubled that kind of thing. We are growing, and we want to grow with you, our subscribers, and those who actually come to us for support. Without your support, we cannot grow. Without the support of the Muslim Ummah, we will not be able to do anything. And you will know that in unity we stand together. We contribute the 1 cedi a day. You will think it is 30 cedis a month. And in fact, you will not even feel it. If you were buying course for 3 cedis, you can cut it down to 2 cedis and give it out. And it is something for me. The reward is not from myself or any other human beings, but it is only Allah who will give you the reward. Come out and support the Muslim Ummah. Grow. We grow together or we stay back together, but we want to grow together. We want our children to be able to get the support, to go to school, to be able to be empowered. We want widows to come out and come to us and be able to give the needed support they need. But we also need you to subscribe. Without your subscription, we will not be able to get where we want to get to. Our mission and vision is talking about no other person but to alleviate and ameliorate poverty within the Muslim Ummah. Please, I would say please here again, this is a time of giving. This is a time of reflection. And we are nothing without giving.
That's true.
If we give, we put a smile on the faces of the needy. And that is what we are talking about. The challenge for you and I is to ensure that we give. I want to stand here and also tell the viewers that if you have listened to us, please talk to someone else. Ask yourself, whom have you convinced to be able to support the needy in life? And if you do that, remember, Zakat and Sadaqan Trust Fund of Ghana is here to change life. We want to be able to lead in transformation of the lives of human beings, because that is what Allah has actually created us to do. If I have, I must give to the needy. If I have, the needy have a share of it. That is what we are talking about. That share is the zakat, which is compulsory, and the sadaqah, which is non-compulsory. So we have obligatory zakat and non-obligatory sadaqah, which Allah recommends we give. We give from whatever. It is compulsory for us to pay our zakat, and we should even give more, which means our lives, apart from worshipping Allah, is to give. And the giving is part of the worship that we are talking about. May Allah guide all of us in this period
before
of Ramadan.
There are almost 4 minutes to end. What can you tell us? This year, are we going to have the night of power?
Yes, I think it is being organized, and at the right time it will be discussed here.
In fact, one of the beneficiaries who I spoke to before Juma prayers, I'm so surprised. He called me from the Mr. Ibrahim. He graduated from the university.
Yes.
And he was one of the beneficiaries. In fact, he told me he never knew where your office is.
No,
all the fees and all the what he needed was paid. And now he has even gotten a scholarship to go and do his master's outside in the USA. So we were just having a conversation this afternoon. I was telling him we have been going to do a program today.
Exactly. What we expect them to ensure that the fund continues to be sustainable. We expect that when we have given you and you have gone, you need to pay. You need to also help someone. That is the idea. Empowering people to be able to empower will have that kind of multiplier effect in terms of raising the standard of living of the Ummah. And it is important. So now we didn't used to tell them, and they think, well, once I've collected. No, but the idea is, as a Muslim, you must always remember the needy. You must if you earn 10 cedis, you must give a fair chunk of it out. And that will not make you a poor person.
That's true. Yes. Especially in this blessed month of Ramadan, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has encouraged us. In fact, we are going to give a zakat. This is the best time for you to give it, because the reward will be more than
we have kind of, even apart from this month, which we expect the collections to be more than any other month, we have simplified it. For those income earners, we are saying that you don't have to wait for the year to end before you do your calculation. Let it come out of your income. And you can do it in so many ways. But our challenge now is to ensure that this innovative product of the USS code is stuck in our minds, and we should apply it. And if we do, I believe that we are all going to be winners. The subscribers will win by ensuring that they have done what Allah expects them to do, and they collect those who the needy would have also gained, because they would have come to us. And even coming to us is a reward for them, because then they recognize that Allah has created all of us at different levels, and we all have our roles to play in this world.
And again, you can't be a complete Muslim without paying your zakat, as I just mentioned earlier. Zakat is one of the pillars of Islam, so you can do the prayers. It's compulsory. So if you are supposed to pay your zakat and you don't pay, it means your Islamic values, there's a question mark on your belief, on your faith.
I just wanted to re-emphasize again that the confidence people should have in us is that we are, number one, very transparent. On a yearly basis or on everyday basis, we are accountable to a board of trustees. So we actually have a proper corporate governance in us. We also make sure that we publish our annual reports in which how much you have given each individual. Now, and we are now recording your names through the website. We also have digital channels that you can play, you can actually be part of in terms of going to make your comments and let us know, because we have opened ourselves to you. But in addition to that, transparency is about ensuring that we do it strictly by or in accordance with what the Quran and the Hadith tells us.
Finally, your last word.
Finally, I want to repeat that the USSD code, that is #789#2/ is real. It works, and I want you to be part of our 100,000 people expectations by the end of this year. You are welcome. I wish you all a safe Ramadan. I wish you all a Ramadan full of happiness and good health and long life. A Ramadan that we all will be counted as part of the righteous people in the face of Allah. May Allah guide and guard all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa
barakatuh. Thanks so much for the education, and then the encouragement. For those who are paying, we encourage to pay more. For those who have not, then today, the beginning, just go. Donation to the Zakat. Thanks. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, stay out of trouble.